What's up? It's Carcino here, and welcome back to Screen Fiend as we talk about a very movie. This movie here was not what you thought was going to go down. I mean that. I was thinking I was gonna see some mile. I'm able to tell where the story's going. They said, no, sir. You don't get to tell where this story's gonna go. This is not based. This is inspired by the truth, but this is not a documentary film. Like it was shot, and you saw the trailer. You thinking, okay, this is a documentary of like what happened. No, this is the story of the creator of Wonder Woman. A lot of people gonna say, I thought Stan Lee did it, even though Stan Lee's Marvel is DC. Dr. William Moulton Marston, the creator of Wonder Woman, which was portrayed by Luke Evans, who's weird because Luke Evans is known as a gay man. You know, he's gay. He's out in the open. It's not like breaking news. Some people gonna be like, "What? Crash a car? He was gay. I watched him in Dracula. So they saying Dracula gay. I knew when he bit that dude on the neck. I knew he was passionate, not Dracula." So, would explain his role for Beauty and the Beast. But we continue. The creator of this was also a professor in real life of psychology. He was an inventor. His wife Liz. They created an early version of the lie detector test and dish therapy. He helped create that. And what you start seeing in this film is as they were going through this psychology type of behavior, you started to see dominance, inducement, submission, compliance, and all that stuff. And Angela Robinson, this is an impeccable directorial work. Look at some of these shots. The actual Wonder Woman scene, just the actual picture and shot of it alone stands like it's stands alone. But Luke Evans and Rebecca Hall, who plays his wife Liz, you start to see what happens once they start to, go into this behavioral type of structure. There was a show that came on Showtime that was based off this theory. The one where they were doing the sex stuff, the sex doctors, and going through the psychology of it. And it's pretty interesting how he talks to these women and how they all meeting together and living together. This is the 1930s, y'all. He's in love with this girl, Bella Heathcote, who plays uh, Olivia or Olive or something like that. And when she becomes the research assistant, there's all this sexual tension, and Liz is torn by both the feelings that something's going to happen between them and intellectually understanding that she wants to be Bill's wife, not his jailer. So this whole thing breaks out into what is popularized now as a menage a trois, but they're living together. So they have to intelligently think about this. Now you got to think about the 1930s to the 40s and unconventional relationships and things like this, how it's going on in society in the 1930s. It still ain't, approved here. Neighbors would still look at you kind of crazy. And then you got not just the neighbors looking at you crazy, you got people at your jobs, your people at your work, your bosses and they got wives and kids, and one of the wives would be talking like, you can't be friends with him. How could you be friends with a person like that? You're sick. See, these three people attempt to navigate this relationship, and it begins to wear on like Liz, and because he loses his job due to this. He's like, the university, like, we can't have you aboard. So now all the pressure's on Liz. She's the big breadwinner in the family. And, Olive, whatever her name is, Olivia or Olive, one of them, she has to stay at home and be a stay at home mom. And Liz works as a secretary, and Bill's trying writing, as his passion. And of course, you know what they end up coming up with, the idea for Wonder Woman. But this is not a movie that's wrapped around Wonder Woman. And this movie here is just wow. It gets to a point where it wears everybody thin. And Liz has to, she's like, okay, I think it's time we go back to being normal. And that conversation actually pops up. So if you go in there thinking like, okay, when is this? This is gonna be another Wonder Woman type movie. It's not like that. After all of these things develop, you start seeing it. It becomes his homage. Wonder Woman is his homage to the women that he loved. He put it all together. The feminists, the ideals, everything that he basically loved, he put it all into one woman and called her Wonder Woman. So in the earlier comics, you start seeing a lot of bondage stuff with Wonder Woman because of disc theory and all that stuff. And that was just the catalyst for all the framework and everything else. But this movie is off the chain. So I would just like to say, out of 4 stars, this movie gets 3.5. It is that good. These are interesting movies that I like to see. It's your boy Carcino. Thank you for watching Screen Fiends. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification button when you're done. I'm out. See you at the movies or whatever they say now.